So last week after the Survivor 47 finale, I updated my new era player rankings, and as I expected, many people were upset that I did not have Rachel in the top 10. I wanted to dive a bit deeper into this ranking, so let's run a comparison between the two most recent winners of the show, Rachel and Kenzie. Starting with the physical side of the game, I think Rachel is easily the better challenge competitor. She wins 4 out of 10 individual immunities on the season. Kenzie won 2 individuals on 46, one of which came under pretty wonky circumstances as Liz essentially helped her cheat in a challenge. While I give the nod to Rachel in this category, I'll admit that I think it's the least important aspect of Survivor. Obviously, there's luck involved in both the social strategy and physical sides of Survivor, but I've always believed that challenge success is more dependent on the decisions of production. Different challenges play to different strengths, whereas the social strategy part of the game puts more power into the players themselves. Onto the social game, I think this is a clear advantage in favor of Kenzie. Kenzie and Rachel both reached the final 5 with one player that would give them trouble in a jury vote. For Kenzie, that's Maria, and for Rachel, that's Genevieve. The difference between these players is their threat level management. Kenzie is never seriously targeted in the post-merge of 46, despite her having a high win equity, whereas Rachel comes forward as the #1 target in every round starting at the final 7. I also think that Kenzie is much better at gaining the trust of other players to the point where they want to work with her. In the pre-merge, she's in the core of the majority on the Yanu tribe alongside Tiffany. Then in the post-merge, she works her way into an alliance with Charlie, Ben, and Liz that runs the back half of the game. Rachel never finds a stable alliance for the entirety of Survivor 47. Her bond with Annika is broken up in the second God of Tribal Council, and in the early merge, she loses 2 of her closest allies in Sierra and Saul. That takes us to the strategic side of Survivor, where I think we've seen more innovative strategic play from Rachel. The perfect example is her use of the shot in the dark at the final 11. She also plays her immunity idol and vote block well at the final 6. Kenzie never found an advantage on 46, so we don't know how she incorporates those items into her game. For me, the big factor elevating Kenzie ahead of Rachel from a strategic perspective is her ability to play from both the top and the bottom. In the pre-merge, we see her work from the majority, operating as a head strategic figure on Yanu. Kenzie enters the post-merge of 46 down in numbers according to original tribal lines, but she's able to recover from that position and build inroads with other contestants. With Rachel, we've only seen one note from her. She spends most of 47 on the bottom, and she never fully flips the game in her favor. It's impressive that Rachel can survive in that position, but I don't know if she can shift the game in the event that she does not have immunity. I also don't know if Rachel can operate as a head strategist. The closest she comes to that position is her underdog alliance, which quickly falls apart due to her decision to split the vote in the Operation Italy Tribal Council. So as with all rankings, there's subjectivity here. As it stands now though, if we're running a random season of Survivor, I'm taking Kenzie.